Hello, my name is Josh Obert, and I'm a GIS analyst with the ACPF National Hub. In this video, we're going to discuss the Riparian Attribute Polygons tool. This is the second tool in the Riparian Assessment section of the ACPF Toolbox. This tool generates a buffer on the stream reach and segments it into pieces that correspond with the riparian catchments. These riparian attribute polygons are purely meant for visualization purposes only, and no extra assessment is done with them. It's important to note that whichever stream reach you used in the riparian catchments tool, with or without water bodies, should be the same stream reach that you use for this tool. In ArcGIS Pro, we will open the catalog window in the right side of the screen if it isn't already open by clicking the catalog tab. Expand our ACPF toolbox and expand Riparian Assessment. Double-click on Create Riparian Attribute Polygons to open. This tool is simple with 2 inputs and 2 outputs. The first input is our stream reach feature class. This will once again be the stream reach, with or without water bodies, that you used in the previous tool. Let's choose our stream reach with water bodies in the first dropdown as it is in our map. The second input is auto-populated with our Riparian Catchments feature class. We will obtain 2 outputs. The first one is the Riparian Attribute Polygon feature class, and the second one is a relationship class that will be created. This will give you the ability to relate your Riparian Attribute Polygons back to your Riparian catchments. Click Run to run the tool. While the tool is running, let's look at this relationship class a little bit more. This allows you to easily see the information within either the Riparian catchments or that Riparian buffer with just one click. In your ArcGIS Pro map, once you finally have your buffers up along with your catchments, you can use the Identify tool and click on either the catchment or the Riparian buffer, and the Identify window that pops up will actually show you the relationship between the two, and you'll be able to expand them to see the further information. The Create Riparian Attribute Polygons tool has finished running. We can see that the results, a Riparian Attribute Polygon feature class, has been added to our map. I'll be using the term wraps going forward. Let's start looking at the results by first looking at the attribute table. Right-click on the wraps in the table of contents and click Attribute Table. There's not much there. That's because the catchments actually hold all the information. But we do have our Riparian ID, which is going to match the catchment that the polygon is associated with. It also still does carry the size of the catchment and the stream reach length, and also the straight line length of the stream reach segment. One thing we can do with the symbolization of the wraps is import the symbology from the Riparian catchments. This works as long as the catchments are in the map and symbolized by the Riparian ID. Select our wraps in the table of contents on the left and click the Symbology tab in the right panel to open the Symbology window. Click on the 3 gray lines at the top right of the Symbology window and click Import Symbology. For the second dropdown under Symbology layer, choose the Catchments layer. The Symbology fields should populate with type Value field, and it should also populate with Riparian ID for source layer and target layer. Since the catchments are currently symbolized with Riparian ID, and the wraps also have this field, it populates for both. We will also maintain the ranges so they will be the same. Click Run to import the symbology. Now the colors that have been associated with those Riparian catchments have also been assigned to the Riparian attribute polygons. When we zoom in, we can see that these are now linked up. So it's a nice visual representation of where these catchments are actually draining into the stream reach. To demonstrate the relationship class that was formed between these two, let's click on the down arrow of the Explore button within the map toolbar at the top. We will choose Selected in Contents. This will show attributes of any layer that's selected in the table of contents of our map when we click on the map with the Explore button activated. Click on the wraps in the table of contents, and then we'll click on a wrap. Let's expand this identifier. We see that the riparian catchment has also been associated with this rep, and that's due to the relationship class that is sitting in the file geo database. If we expand this riparian catchment, we get the values that are within the riparian catchment attribute table. To recap, we ran the Create Riparian Attribute Polygons tool and discussed how these are related to the riparian catchments. In the next video, we will run the third riparian assessment tool, Height Above Channel.